Chelsea, I had to check then. Chelsea 6, Middlesbrough 1, unfortunately. 6-2 on aggregate. Chelsea are through to the Carabao Cup final for what feels like the fifth year in a row. Can we win it this time? That is the question. We face either Liverpool or Fulham. The result will become clear tomorrow. That is 2-1 on aggregate. Hey, listen, we're through. We're through. We're through. Before we start, please do subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. I don't really know if there's too much to go over, if there's too much to gloss over, apart from the fact that this is and was and absolutely has been exactly what we needed. Okay, given that their goal was completely unnecessary, we did not need to concede that. Again, maybe heads, I wouldn't say heads dropped, but heads of the players, they were thinking, well, that's that. You know, on to the final. Don't really need to bother too much. So, you know, 90th minute or whatever it was, 88th minute, Petrovic will be devastated that he didn't get a clean sheet there. But nonetheless, a good performance from him. He didn't really have too much to do, to be completely honest with you. So I feel like it's a bit of a null and void situation in terms of that. But the first time he really had something on, I mean, he did concede a header, glancing header, which was offside, and then he did concede that goal as well. So it's probably best that we scored the amount of goals that we did. I don't know who to start with, realistically. I think we'll get the bad ones out of the way. Breuer, again, probably... it pains me to say, it really does, because I really hoped the best for him. I really hoped for him to be the guy to take the reins and move forward as the future of Chelsea's front line. But with rumours becoming more and more apparent that he is going to be moving, whether that's to Wolves, Fulham or West Ham, I think West Ham is the most likely outcome for him. I just think it's time, you know. He just kind of dawdles around. He doesn't really do anything. And you never really think, like, when he's on the ball, if he ever is on the ball, he doesn't really look like he's going to do anything like he used to before his injury against Aston Villa during pre-season last season. Again, I just think that I just don't know if it's going to work out for him here. And especially with the news today that Benzema has been made available for loan. He wants to leave Al Ittihad. And Chelsea are reportedly interested. So a 6-month loan for him. And then you've got Osimhen as well, who is, of course, coming out of the blue. Or not really out of the blue, but he certainly seems like he will become a blue with, you know, speculation so much so that it's now come from the horse's mouth that he's seeking a move to the Premier League. And with Drogba, Mikel giving him, you know, a little whisper here, a whisper there, a few other players as well, it seems like surely there is only one place for him to go, and that's to follow in the steps of this man right here and carry on, or start your own legacy, of course, but just to try and replicate what Drogba did at Chelsea Football Club. Osimhen, it's time. It's time. Or summer. Summer is the time for him. Anyway, back to the game. Mikhail Mudryk, are we... what's going on there? What's going on there? Are we ever going to address the fact that he is an absolutely terrible footballer for Chelsea so far? I don't want to sound harsh. If anything, I've tried to be lenient. I've tried to you know, beat around the bush as to how I feel. But frankly, he's shit. He is so bad. At least for now. I really hope that he turns it around. But we've been saying that for ages now. He never seems to play a full 90 minutes. He never seems to be fully fit, even though he's in the gym 2,000 hours a fucking week. Do you know what I mean? Like, he only ever seems to be in the gym. How can he be so unfit that he can't play a full 90 minutes? Rest assured that obviously he was taken off because he was playing so badly, and Madueke came on and did just fantastic. He scored, come on. Yeah, fantastic performance for him. Sterling as well. He gets his obligatory involvement in goals or assists. He got an assist on this occasion. I think that was for the not Nkunku, Disasi goal. If I'm not, I don't know. I can't remember anymore. It's so many goals. It's hard to remember. Caicedo, I think, was more quiet than anything. Enzo was fantastic from start to finish. I think he was tracking back to defend as far as the byline in our own box, to attacking as far as the byline in the others, in the opposing side's box. Fantastic, tracking all over the place. Colwill, who would have thought, eh? Who would have thought? Colwill. Again, I feel like I've said that exact sentence or that exact question in reviews gone by, where Colwill has been put into his correct position of centre-back, and he's actually played really well. Not really a shock to anyone that he's playing better there than at left-back. Speaking of which, Benjamin Chilwell back in the mix, and what a fucking game he had, eh? What a game. Influential, to say the least. I said before the stream, before the game, that he would have he would be an imperative player, have an influential impact on the game, and that he did. Fantastic from start to finish, up until the 65th minute when he came off. Good to see him play. Obviously wasn't going to get the full 90. A lot of people in the chat were upset that he wasn't subbed at half-time, because why wouldn't you just rest him if we're 4-0 up? But listen, he seemed to have the beans for it for another, 25, 30 minutes or so. Why not? You know, I think it was 20 minutes, obviously. 65, 45 and all that good stuff. Disassi, brilliant from him. Could have had a double, but didn't quite get it in the end. Thiago Silva as well, doing Thiago Silva bits. Conor Gallagher coming on, getting 2 assists as well. A cameo from Alfie Gilchrist, Chukwuemeka and Leo Castle-Dine. Yeah, not too much to really comment on those players. Obviously, Conor Gallagher, I said, would be... Someone asked me, what do you think Gallagher thinks about being benched? And I think he sees it as a bit of not a good thing. Doesn't want to be benched. He's one of those players who probably just wants to... I want to start every game. And so, for the fact that he comes on and gets 2 assists, coming on from the bench in the last 60, 70, 80, 25 minutes or so, it's he's only going to piss people off even more that don't like him. So he's doing well. Overall, I think Chelsea did well. The substitution seemed to be on point today. Everything seemed great. Slight issue, obviously, with the Middlesbrough scoring right at the end, conceding, getting the clean sheet, or ending the clean sheet rather. But apart from that, a perfect performance, realistically speaking. Chelsea are through to the final, and it's happy days. Thank you for watching. Please do like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. My name is Harry. Up the Chelsea we move. And peace.